They was talking 5%, and they might think free means free. You know what I mean? So let's clear that up.
But I mean, I know Eddie's got a fight to match.
I didn't say Eddie, I said Tank.
Right. No, I know, but in terms of like being free for, how the networks
like,
getting away with it.
Y'all gonna let the man get away with that shit?
No.
Listen, ain't no fight. We don't got no fight. So what's gonna happen? Tank.
At 140.
Yeah. Stop me from saying his name. Punch me in the mouth, because I'm gonna keep on saying Tank. Don't want to fight Devin. Period.
Bill, this evening, Shakur was a smart-ass businessman. What do you think about that? How does it make you feel?
Who is Shakur?
Next question.
I thought you was gonna ask me another question about Tank.
So safe to say that you want Tank.
Safe to say that we're available. You know what I mean? And listen, I don't want to get it misconstrued by saying I want Tank, because then they think something else. You know what I'm saying? We're available. You know what I mean? We're available to make the biggest and best fights happen. And guess what? If they ain't got the money, then we got it. You know what I'm saying?
Has that fight?
No, we got the money. Didn't you just hear that Eddie say that we pay, the opponent makes the most money with us. So it can be 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, 100 million. You're going to make the biggest money fighting there.
What if they
see the face of boxing and you can only fight in the United States? Come on, man. Don't down him, crown him, man. Devin made all the right moves inside the ring and outside the ring. And guess what? I'm on their ass. Yes, I'm on their ass because we ain't got no fight right now.
So are you,
shout out to C4 Energy.
So are you saying, like you don't want to hear about Amazon, the Zone, what's the network, what's the promoter? Like if the fighters really want to fight, it can happen.
Hey, everyone. 140-pound division is on notice. Devin is the best fighter in the world, pound for pound. Period. That's it. The face of boxing. The real face of boxing.
What you gonna do to relax, Devin?
Thank you.
Everybody give Champ some room. Champ some room.
Some room.
What do you think?
Who is T.O.?
You take other questions?
Yeah, come on, man. You know
we enjoyed you this week, man.
Hey, bless you, King. Bless you, King.
Carry yourself, man.
You know, listen, when you filming it, it's Devin and Tank. The money is Devin and Tank.
What'd you say? Tank, Bill?
Tank. And I guarantee you ain't gonna say Devin's name. Because we ain't got no fight, we're available, and you don't want none of him. Calvin, nigga, knock it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Knock it off, Calvin. And what's that other dude name? Coach Ellis. You don't want none of this shit.
Good job, Bill.
Why don't they want none of it, Bill? Why does Devin win the fight? Man, just when you say Tank doesn't want any of it, why is that? I know you can't give him.
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin fuck with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep shitting on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we done charged $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. Ego. We pay our fighters. And we give them, and listen, and we give them, we give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old bullshit ass business model that you're gonna charge the fans for some bullshit fights, and then you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it. Listen, y'all just scared to say it, but I'm not. I believe in my son. I've been watching him do it. You know what I mean? Against 7 different world championship fights at 25. You know what I'm saying? So, what else? Don't down and crown him, and then you're gonna say that Terrence Crawford because he beat Earl Spence, and then say Earl Spence was weight depleted. He wasn't himself. So how can you have a pound for pound player, a fighter of the year performance against a fighter that ain't his best? Lomachenko was his best, and Regis Prograis was his best. You know what I'm saying? They were at their best, and Devin still beat them.
What makes Team Haney take so many risks?
Because the fighters are good, but Devin is special. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's always gonna look like that. You know what I mean? It's the right adjustments that Devin makes, right? You heard FM, he talked about making them adjustments on the fly, you know, and handicapping the fighter. That's what you see. You saw him handicap Regis Prograis.
What about your son's power? Regis Prograis said in the post-fight press conference that he has quick, snappy power.
Man, I don't want to hear that
understood.
shit, man. Every fighter after, man, I don't want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Every fighter after, they talk, and then when they get in there after, when they lumped up and they looking all fucked up, you know what I'm saying?
No, he
Then
gave credit. He said,
but I'm not saying that, man. What I'm saying is, and I know what you're talking about, Ego, but they repeatedly drive that narrative and they use the media to create hype around it because, a lot of them are Tank fans.
What do you want us to do as media? What do you want us to do as media?
Hey, Bill, what do you say?
No. What I'm saying is that traditionally, right, from yesteryear, Devin Haney couldn't exist. Right? He exists because of you guys. That's why we show you guys the love. He was born on YouTube, right? So traditionally, the Sports Illustrated, the LA Times, that were being controlled by promoters, no longer in existence. When you can talk to Sean, you know what I'm saying? Right? Talk to real deal. Real boxing. Rich. You know what I'm saying? Ego. You know what I mean? If you really bout it. You know what I'm saying? So hiding behind the Twitter and hiding behind the other shit, them days is over with, man. You know what I mean? Devin is the face. And the way of viewing boxing, the way of covering boxing, the behind the scenes, you know what I mean? That's the face. You know what I mean? How you gonna be the face and you don't never ask no questions to y'all? How you gonna be the face and you don't fight the people that you wanna fight? How you gonna be the face and you brag about the money that you charge the people and it's a fight that is a mismatch? Come on, man, is that the face? Or is that the face that's pissing on your head and telling this range, huh? Is that the face that's pissing on your head and telling this rain by saying it's the face of boxing and it don't fight nobody, right? Never fought a brother, you know what I'm saying? Never. We came in here, fuck that narrative that two brothers don't fight, don't sell. You seen what we did?
Right.
16,000. 16,000. And every fighter that guy that fought has been a Hispanic fighter. It was killing boxing. The narrative that two brothers couldn't sell, and that's some bullshit. They said the only two brothers, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, could fight at their peak. They said they didn't sell. So shout out to everybody that said that it wouldn't work, and we proved that it's wrong. So now it's other African American fighters can get in and sell out arenas and all that other stuff, and not be hesitant.
Does how do you reconcile though that in order to live up to what everything you're saying, fight the best fighters, that also means by signing those fights, you as a father putting your son
up the money.
into...
Eddie just said it on the thing is sometimes when you're so good, you gotta pay, you gotta put up the money. We don't have no problem putting up the money and the fighters making the best payday. You think you said Floyd, when you mentioned him and how he likes fighters and all that. Well, Floyd, he was paying them crumbs, my nigga. He was paying them crumbs. When you look back, he was Puff Daddy in them niggas.
Does Devin neutralize Tank Davis's left hand the way he just neutralized Regis Prograis' left hand tonight?
Man, I told you, I said he can handicap any fighter. He has lateral movement. He has back, forward. He can roll up under. He can do a lot of things, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm tired. I was whispering it to you. I'm telling you now. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody fuck with him. Period. Nobody.
It was an A+ performance. Do you see anything that he can improve on next time?
Oh, absolutely. You can always improve. You know what I mean? He's a young fighter. He's not at the peak of his career. He's not at his
prime. Or is he entered his prime? He's not at his peak?
No, he's not. Yeah, he's not at his peak of his prime. So, he can definitely work on something. To answer your question, there's going to be some things we're going to go back. I think every fight he's gotten better, right? Yeah. Every fight. He hasn't regressed any, right? No, so he's getting better. So, of course, to answer your question, there's definitely some more things that we can work on.
So, Bill, do you think the extra weight added gave him a benefit?
Absolutely. We can't, you know what I mean? I can't lie about that. We spent his whole career, we spent like 10 years at 35, but to accomplish the things and to be talking this shit, you got to stick around and you got to do stuff that the others didn't do, that were there in that division. You know what I mean? So it took some time and it took some sacrifice, but he made it.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.